Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I like to say call Alayim Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect. I came out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth and present their bodies as a living sacrifice, as the scripture teach us to do. All right. Shalom to the very few sisters that do listen up as well. I'm the brother Yarmiah from the Great Millstone Chicago camp, coming back to you with another lesson. It's a short lesson. I was just watching a couple clips, and I was meditating, and you niggas are wild, man. All right, all the philosophies, first and foremost, all the truth is out of here, man. All the truth is out here. This word has been spread through the four corners of the earth. All right. And here it is. We have the things accessible like the internet, YouTube. You see brothers all across the globe preaching this word. But you niggas have everything to say and everything to do against the truth. But hey, guess what? The days of the scoffer is over with. All right. We see the MOTB coming to pass. All right. We see World War III coming to pass. All right. We see this society about to collapse on a daily basis. We see the so-called white man coming down with great wrath. All right. The earth is not going back to normal. But you niggas still want to scoff. You still want to party. You still want to play. You still want to take the Lord for a joke like this something that's made up. You niggas got your little sayings. All right. Like y'all believe in the Bible and all this bullshit. Well, yes, we do. Wholeheartedly. And we know that a big part of us believing is that the majority of the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and your seed that's been scattered abroad that may look like the other nations, all right, the chosen people of the Lord are not going to believe. And that's why they have to be destroyed, man. All right. The day of the scoffer is at end. I'm going to say that again. The day of the scoffer is at end. I'm going to get right to this. This is 2 Ezra 15:1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of the prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said Yahweh, and I will cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." See that word, that's the Bible that you niggas scoff. All right, we reading from the Holy Bible. That's why the Lord, what he said, I think it's in Job, he said, "Oh, that my words were written in a book." All right. When you read Habakkuk, he said, "Make it plain upon tables." All right. But King David also said what? "Let that tablet be a snare unto them." Because this Bible is right in you niggas' face. And you don't get it. You can't get it. All right. Because the Lord has blocked your mind because he wants you to die a nigger. All right. And be an example to an Israelite of what not to do and be. All right. And said, "Cause them to be written in the paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity," that's their unfaithfulness and their wickedness. All right. And it says, "Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." And they're going to speak against you. That's why the scriptures say they make what? A man offended by word. They say they hate him that rebuketh in the gate. And that's why when you tell them the truth, they tell you this hate speech. But you can say all type of shit on one of these wicked-ass TV sitcoms or some gangster rap or anything, man. And you can say anything you want to against the Lord. But guess what? The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he said it in the book of Matthew, every idle word. A man going to be judged by that, man. You speak against the Lord, you speak against these scriptures, you're going to be judged by that, man. And the Lord is the king of terror. He's going to bring your fear upon you, man. The days of the fucking scoffer is over with, man. The time is here. All right. You niggas running out of rope. It says, "For behold, said Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hopeful works are fulfilled." And that's how we know this to end. All right. Because look, well, for full call me out by Shem Shai. That's why he said what? As in the days of Noah, they'll be eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage. Niggas think it's a joke. All right. But he said it. He said what? He said that wickedness has exceeded the earth, man. paraphrasing in that Genesis, man. That's the time. Hey, it's just like that. That's why the Lord said, what? As in the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. A nigga doing everything that he can imagine. But he ain't serving Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And if you is, you scrutinized for that. They think this is a joke, man. Y'all serving the sky deity. And all this little weird shit Jake got to say. You punk ass niggas about to die. It says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their natural and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore said Yahweh, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness they profanely commit, which I suffer them in those things in which they have wickedly exercised themselves, homosexuality, adultery, all right, all other acts of abominable lasciviousness, lying, just being wicked, being cutthroats, backstabbers, and false prophets. For the false prophets are at large, man. And these niggas gonna die first. It said, the scripture say the judgment that started at the house of Israel, what much more the ungodly and the sinner? He said, if the righteous scarcely be saved, that's what he said. How much more the ungodly and the sinner? The Lord is about to peel you niggas' head off, man. It says, behold, the innocent and the righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just complained continually. And therefore said Yahweh, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. All right? And that's what's going to happen. The day of the scoffer is at an end, man. See, you niggas about to be found with no covering when the so-called white man come down and put his foot in your ass, like we've been telling you for many years. All right? Starting with the apostles and the elders on down, like we've been telling you for many years. All right? But you niggas have that demon on you. You have that that demon of unbelief. All right? And the Lord don't give a damn about that. And see, the Lord ain't the boogeyman to where you don't believe he there, so he ain't gonna come do shit to you. Hey, the worst thing you could tell, the Lord is a man of war. The worst thing you could tell a man of war is what he not gonna do or what he can't do. He about to show you. All right, this is Romans 3:3. It says, for what if some did not believe, shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? Yahweh forbid. Let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and thou mightest overcome when thou art judged. All right? Because we going to apply these scriptures, man. And we going to live, die, and abide by these scriptures, man. And this is going to be our cover. All right? The scriptures say that what? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and thy strength of thy salvation. All right? Paraphrasing that Isaiah to the best of my ability. I think this is Isaiah 33:6. But you know, you scoffers have been shut down. All right, the Lord blocks you niggas' mind not to get this. And that's why you got to be thankful for this truth every day, Hakeem. All right, because it's a nigga that think it's a joke. But the Lord about to show his punk ass. All right. This is Isaiah 29:10. It says, for Yahweh have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep. He have closed your eyes, the prophets and your rulers, the seers have he covered. The vision is become unto you like the words of a book that is sealed, and men delivered to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. The book is delivered to him that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. He said, I am not learned. For as much as this people draw near to me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but they have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men. That's why when every time you tell these niggas about the Lord, his reputation, the ultimate plan for salvation, all right, of the Israelites, they got some wayward shit to say to you about how they God don't say this, or they God didn't say this at all. What Bible are you reading? The one you can't understand. And that's why you around here talking shit, waiting to fucking die. A horrible death. All right? And all your fears, all you bitches, is a slut walk. These niggas gonna walk you down the street and do whatever the fuck they want. All right, lawlessness is about to be in America. Grape coming back in a big fashion. Murder is going to be in a big fashion. All right. All the imaginations. Hey, the Lord is about to come get rid of you niggas, man. You wicked ass women. All right, you punk ass niggers. All right. All you people who don't want to serve the Lord and live a life of wickedness and unaccountability, you're going to fucking die, man. This is Genesis 6:5. It says, and Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And that's the spirit that you niggas have in you today. And that builds up the spirit of non-belief, and it just builds wickedness and wickedness and wickedness. Hey, but like the scripture says in Revelation, their sins have reached unto the height of heaven. All right, everybody's with the alphabet shit, everybody with the backdoor shit, everybody with the cutthroat shit. All you bitches just fuck, bro. It's sick. That's why the scripture talk about how Lot was vexed with a conversation. The filthy conduct of his people, man. All right, and it's a vexing thing, man. But this is the condition of the battle. And these are the things we have to suffer. And patience goes into suffering until the Lord comes back. But you have to stay faithful, man. And you have to endure, man. And you can't let these niggas, that's another thing, brothers. All your wicked ass adulterers, actual family members, you can't let them trick you out this truth. Just because 100 niggas believe in some dumb shit and you believe in the truth, that don't make them niggas right. These niggas about to get destroyed, man. And I can guarantee you that. Hopefully the elect endure to the end, man. The elect is going to endure to the end. Hopefully we of the elect. Hallelujah. All right. I wasn't going to make this too long. This is Jeremiah 5. Oh, Salaki. I'm going to read that too. But that ain't what this one first. This is Jeremiah 4:21. It says, how long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? For my people, there it is the one. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. They have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. And see, that's where nigga stands. That's why Hosea says what? My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will reject thee. See, the Lord has rejected these niggas, and that's why that block is on their mind. The day of the scoffer is over with, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is visiting the earth, man. And he's only going to deliver the hopeful elect. This is, it's the one. Jeremiah 5 in verse 30. It says, a wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their own means, and my people love to have it so. But what will you do in the end thereof? So you niggas can do all the shit you want. You can eat, you can drink, you can play. Watch how the Lord put his foot in your fucking ass, man. Just watch. Just watch. In St. Matthew, going back to that Genesis, St. Matthew 24:36, it says, but of that day and hour, knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as in the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall the coming, shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And that's the time that we living in, man. And if you not under the covering of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you fuck. You don't have to believe us. Definitely don't believe me. Just fucking watch, man. You know. But you brothers stay prayed up, man. And stay away from these wicked ass niggas too. But with that being said, call Elohim Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Hashem B'Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone and to the hopeful elect Akim out there enduring Shalom.